You're unboxing.
We're unboxing, and we got a big Friday release coming up tomorrow. So we definitely need to find those releases. This feels like a box set.
But wait a minute.
Yes.
You're supposed to go live 8 o'clock tonight.
We will go live 8 o'clock tonight. But 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to talk about 70s and 80s underappreciated artists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And see, I still keep thinking about it because I'm like, does Nectar count? Because they opened...
Nectar counts.
They opened for Pink Floyd. And people do buy their records, but I don't think enough people buy their records. I don't think they have nearly the recognition that they should because they're so freaking awesome. So, yeah. That's the way I'm feeling. But then it's like, do they really count as 70s or did they start in the 60s? I still got to do my research, but we still got time. Okay, yeah. And then it's, can I talk about Pat Benatar? Because, you know, she's underappreciated by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but she did have all those, you know, top 40 singles. So I don't think she's really underappreciated just by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got George Harrison, All Things Must Pass.
Is it the 3, 4, 5 volume thing?
It is 3. The 3 LP.
Ah, the 3 LP. There you go. 50th anniversary. I kind of missed that one. Maybe we should put it back up.
I know. That was one of my favorites.
We have a giant banner display for All Things Must Pass by George Harrison.
And the Beatles Let It Be one, that one really popped too.
It's so funny because every time we put up a new banner, we must have had 10, 15 people asking us. Is that the 5?
Yes, it is the 5. Woohoo!
We must have had 5, 10 people asking every single time, can I have it? Why would we give it to you when we could just put them back up? You know?
Yeah, just because, you know...
The release is done doesn't mean that we have to take down the advertising for it.
Well, just because the Nirvana was the most recent one doesn't mean we can't put something else back up.
That's right.
Just be like, Santa, this is what you gotta do.
That's right. So you will be getting a double live today.
Yes.
This is the first of the double.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
How many is it?
2.
2?
So it is a Universal featured artist.
A Universal featured
A
artist.
Universal featured artist. I wonder how many Universal featured artists we will have today.
Yeah, there's a lot of Universal boxes.
Because, I mean, those George Harrisons were all by themselves, too, so they were like a double featured artist.
Oh. Well, George Harrison deserves it.
He does.
So does McCartney nowadays. But we are big release hunting.
Okay. Oh, look, we got more Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever.
All right, and that is not the indie exclusive.
And what do we have here? Oh, Lana Del Rey. Lana
Very
Del Rey
cool.
has no hype sticker, so I'm guessing she's not an indie exclusive.
You know, I don't think there's music on that one. I think it's like poetry.
Yeah,
there might
read
be a little
by
bit
the
of music.
author, Lana Del Rey. Read, not sang.
Thank you, Paul. From Newfoundland, Canada.
Ooh, is it gold over there?
Must be cold. It's
Must be
Canada.
gold. We got more Billie Eilish.
You know, the more I'm thinking about Canada, the more I'm thinking, you know, if you live out in the sticks out there, you might as well go gold hunting.
Ah, yep. We have a lot more Billie Eilish.
Hey, Mr. Pocket.
Well, that's all you want to do is go gold hunting.
I do.
You want to go down to Costa Rica and go gold hunting?
That's right.
Go up to Canada, go gold hunting?
I want to make my fortune. Because it ain't in vinyl records. I'll enjoy vinyl records, but my fortune's not here.
Yeah, so black vinyl is not black gold?
Oh, maybe, wait a minute. Could be onto something. See if I can. There you go.
Okay.
See what she's working with.
Oh, Lana.
Well, nobody's seen that. We're not live. It's okay.
Oh, we got Guns N' Roses?
Yes, Lana Del Rey. And look, it's still in pretty good shape. There's no nicks or bangs in the CD, luckily.
Sorry about that, guys. It says on vinyl for the first time. Did we ever have it with that sticker before?
I don't know if I've ever seen that particular sticker on a Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits album. On vinyl for the first time, probably last year.
Probably.
Year before. I think it was 2020.
Trying to remember. Everything kind of mushes together.
See, I'm still messed up. I'm still thinking it's 2021 here.
Yeah, do you know how many times I've had to write the date down and I have to be like, it's 2022, it's 2022, and I still have to turn that 1 into a 2. But we're not very far into it, so.
Now it's funny because I don't recall ordering 1s and 2s from them, other than in the beginning. So I'm still getting weird stuff.
Oh, Crescent, John Coltrane Quartet.
Now I got a complaint already about this.
Really?
I'm not complaining about John Coltrane. I'm not complaining about the record at all. I'm complaining about the wrapping. You see how it has this line up here? I hope it comes in pretty clear over there. But people tend to
Yes, it does.
rip the line. So this won't be in the store. Unfortunately, I can't put it out in the store because...
Somebody will rip it open, and they'll be like, "Can I have a discount?"
Yes,
Open.
we don't do that anymore. We learned our lesson on several records.
Well, that's what someone had asked about from Record Store Day.
Oh,
the
Rolling Stones. Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, I'm guessing this one is used. Can I look at it?" And it's like, actually, that one's new, but yes, you can look at it because somebody ripped the thing all the way off.
Somebody said they think an unappreciated artist is Evanescence. They have been around 25 years, I believe.
So they have been around for a minute. But look, we got Styx, who is definitely not underappreciated because you hear them on the radio all the time.
Yes.
And they are the Universal featured artists.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of Universal featured artists today. There's 37 Universal boxes. So, just when you thought we were done, no. There's
back
boxes.
in.
There's boxes. Trust me. See what she's got there. I got to back you up.
It's like, man, why can't I just get like a master packing slip?
Yeah, just something.
Just one instead of one per. Oh, Frank Zappa!
Zappa, featured artist Zappa.
Featured artist Zappa.
Zappa will forever be a featured artist in this store. This is from the original motion picture soundtrack. It's pretty much a documentary about Zappa and his life. It's a hell of a documentary, though.
Yes, and we still have a couple copies in the store if you have not seen it.
Yes, we have copies of the actual documentary, too.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say, that we had copies of the actual documentary.
Yes, it's a hell of a documentary. I have questions. I have a lot of Zappa questions from that documentary. I want to know if he had any interactions with Charles Manson. Because his family at one time lived behind that whole Manson compound. I want to know if he was like, "Hey, Charlie, man, keep it down over there, man. I can't do my music." And Charlie's like, "Oh, I'll come and perform it." He's like, "Are you kidding me, dude? You suck."
Wings Over America. So we have Wings, Paul McCartney as the Universal featured artist, because there's a couple copies of that in here. Oh, nope, they put him in with a couple other things.
What else we got?
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone. Underappreciated, big time.
Completely underappreciated. DMX.
Not so underappreciated.
No.
I think a little overappreciated. For now. In the 90s, he rocked. Obviously, he just passed, but...
I really wish he had made more movies, because he was...
Oh yeah,
he
man.
was so good.
I love DMX and Steven Seagal together.
Yeah.
Or all of his, like, robbery movies. Iconic.
Okay. Oh, Coltrane.
Really?
Yep.
They put one in one box and one in another
One
box.
in one box, one in another box, and it has that same thing on
Yep.
top.
See how it
and
still
you
has
slide
that
it to
strip?
Vanguard.
Still has that strip across the top. Hell of an album. It'll be on spinmearoundstore.com because I'm not going to put it in the store. And it'll be on the super sales page for records because hell of an album.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll probably be the cheapest price on the entire planet because
so
we're kind of
pretty.
crazy.
I like it.
So if you haven't visited our website and checked out our two super sales pages, one for CDs and one for records, we suggest you do that. See, UK bands, for being underappreciated, a lot of those bands didn't make it in the US. Like, I want to talk about Status Quo.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a hell of a band.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Status Quo has ever had a flop.
No.
I've loved every album I've ever listened to from them.
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke, that may
Is
be a
that-
new release.
I believe that's a Friday release.
Very cool. So we do have Killing Joke. It might not be a Friday release though. Who knows?
I put another copy.
There you go. We got another Coltrane. But we are Friday release hunting because
How about Smoke DZA and Currency?
I don't know if it's new. I gotta investigate these. Or if you know, let us know. Type in the chat.
Oh, we got a different smoked DZA.
Okay. Got to order in the hip hop.
Mm-hmm. We need different stuff in that section.
Yeah.
You know, it
It's
can't
getting
just
stale.
be The Weeknd and Kanye West. And Eminem. These things.
Excellent question, Nick.
What question?
What year did Status Quo start? It must have been early 70s.
It was
Possible.
late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, yeah. Killing Joke is cool. See, we're big release hunting. We're finding stuff.
Okay. Oh, we got some CDs in here. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki, what?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I heard a rumor about her that Nicki Minaj charges $500,000 a feature. So to like rap on your album, she'll charge you 500 grand, which is kind of crazy, but Big Sean, this is a Friday release.
How about Clever?
Clever.
Clever.
Okay, it just looks, the corners on these look like they're dinged. They're not even close. They are sharp as could be, but it's the way the album was designed.
I hate when they do that.
Right?
And you're looking at that one Kanye West album and you're like, man, and then you're like, no, they did it on purpose. Just to give us all heart attacks.
Okay, it's hip hop.
Yes.
Just, I mean, hey, it could have been metal.
I saw featuring, oh, that's true. That
You
is
know.
true.
But then when I seen Chris Brown is a featured artist on there, I was like, no, definitely not metal.
No, you don't think they want Chris Brown on a metal album? Or you don't think he'd go? We got more Coltrane.
We have Zeppelin 3 in the store right now, I believe.
Mm-hmm. We do. Still Coltrane and more Killing Joke.
There you go. We just don't have that many copies, not enough to make it on the super sales page.
No, not quite.
More, yeah, you don't know what's in these boxes. They could be in here.
No idea.
There's so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Yeah, and they did a good job at making it look like it was the hype sticker on that Eagles album.
Yes, they really did.
They did a good job at making it look worn.
But that's what I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is going on here? Like they changed their mind. I thought they ripped it.
I watched a documentary on Dimebag Darrell last night from Pantera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I want to know a little bit more about what happened. Like I knew the general story, but so it was on YouTube. It was one of these YouTube things. So it was a short, but it talked a little bit more about the guy.
And we have King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. It's too high. Gotta go lower. There you go.
Highlights.
The Helfert might be in here. I don't think it's a universal one though, so it's gonna be 3 to 4 carts back. And if it's not in this one, it should be in tomorrow. Because these guys have been shipping late to us.
Yeah, they've been late.
Which kind of sucks. Oh look, finally a packing slip. And they stuck it to it. I love it. Who is it?
It's not Coltrane.
It'll be on the super sales page. If you're
There's
into that
definitely
Coltrane.
enough for the super
Yeah.
sales page. And then this one is the other Coltrane. The Crescent.
Hey, we're starting to get in a couple more jazz titles. Not too many. We're not going crazy with it, but you know, there's not too many people that this is the broken cart.
Okay.
So we're gonna push it back.
Yeah, that's what I
Like I said, if you're around 8 o'clock tonight, we're gonna do another live stream. Shauna will be here. Rhianna will be here. They have looked up interesting facts and bands to talk about that they feel are unappreciated. So if you're around 8 o'clock tonight, we'll be live on YouTube, and we're gonna talk about underappreciated bands from the 70s and the 80s.
I like this box. It's a little bit bigger.
This way, it'll be more of like an intimate setting instead of us being chaotic and running around a little bit.
Oh, we've got 9 Inch Nails. Pretty Hate Machine.
Too high. There you go.
There.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh, we've got more Pretty Hate Machine.
Good. Listen, I'd rather use the cheapest outer sleeves I can for the store, but for my collection, I'm not using MoFi sleeves because honestly, too expensive.
Yeah, Billie Eilish.
When you have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of records, and nobody's really gonna mess with them.
Misfits.
I don't have young kids, so I don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
No, we don't have to worry about Rhianna taking all the CDs out of the cases and putting them in a box and mixing it up with a wooden spoon.
Yes.
Not anymore.
Listen, when Rhianna was little,
She was a terror. We got the car soundtrack.
when Rhianna was little, she stuck thousands of dollars worth of postage. Because we were actually using postage that you can,
Stamps, actual stamps.
yeah.
The post office does have $1 stamps. They used to have priority mail stamps.
And she stuck thousands of them like they were stickers.
Black crows.
Woo. Black crows.
Yeah, more of the black crows.
That's right.
More.
Shake your money makers.
Mm-hmm. Shake, 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 shake.
Listen, Mike got the spins. We're going to be live 8 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
8
Yes,
o'clock
we will be.
in the record store, not the back room, because the store closes at 8.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about unappreciated artists from the 70s and the 80s. So we're telling you guys, we're going to be here. If you guys got questions, you want to ask stuff, you're going to have to wait until the end, but we'll answer everything that we can. And you also got to remember, she was born in 81, so,
Yes. So I'm a little late. I'm a little late to the party.
you know, she got stories from her parents. I got stories from mine. I was born in the very, very late 70s. And Shauna was born in the 70s as well.
You too? Is this okay?
Yeah, a little higher. Right up to you. There you go. Boom.
Okay.
Octrol, baby.
Got more YouTube.
I'm curious about that. Can I have a copy?
Yes.
I'm curious to see if it is... Okay, it is the limited edition.
It
It is the indie exclusive with the poster.
Ooh.
Very, very cool. So, I don't know. How do you feel about U2?
I love you too.
You know what I think? I think they were overappreciated.
Yeah, you know, they're a little overappreciated and overrated, but I mean a lot of the stuff that they have is catchy. I think, you know, if
You know what blew my mind?
what?
Record store day, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody bought it.
Yeah, nobody cared. It was weird.
It was very weird.
Very weird.
The distributors still have hundreds upon hundreds of copies of it, which at least it's not thousands. But that's something that's odd. That's the first U2 that didn't really fly the hell out of here.
Grateful Dead 14 DVD set?
That's right.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Boom, brand new 14 DVD set. I'm kind of crazy. You know. Like I said, we're starting to carry a bunch of different things now.
There's your Olivia.
Ah, Grateful Dead. Cool. I believe this is a new release as well, coming out Friday. What's my... Oh, Olivia Newton-John. There you go. Hey, Shauna. You can always join us, man. We got lots of stuff,
We
man.
still got carts left. And then we've got Elvis Costello. I think it's called The Box.
The boy named If. Ah. Yeah, it's called The Boy Named If.
Oh, okay. Looked at it quick. I saw The Box.
Very cool. I'm a pretty big fan of Elvis Costello. I mean, not like holy cow, but is that? Yeah, you can move that one over. Right, Shauna, we're gonna be live tonight.
Yes.
8 o'clock.
Excited.
This is that country singer that everybody's been going nuts about, Bo Birmingham. Some old Juice World, Legends Never Die, hip hop. Bobby Torino. Ah, see, I was kind of curious about this one myself. This is Elton John, the lockdown sessions. He obviously made this during the quarantine. And we got NF, which is hip hop. Hold on, Sean. I don't have the camera adjusted for you yet. Ah, there you go. All right, you got Link.
Steve Miller Band.
Now you got to go over to here, right in front of that box. Yep. There you go. And he was loud.
He's live. He's live.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared. So this is a pre-live to the real live tonight.
Shawn Mendes.
There you go. He's been selling pretty good too still. Oh, there we go.
Yep, and we got some more Zappa, 200 Motels.
Now, I recommend this album if you're going to go after Zappa, and the reason why is, you know those old school posters? This sucker has a hell of a poster with it. Very cool. I've only seen the trailer. I haven't seen the movie to 200 Motels yet, but I am going to eventually watch it. Because I'm kind of crazy and I really like Zappa.
Cheated.
Here we go. Sorry.
Oh, yep. Offspring.
My favorite live album? That's easy.
Lumineers.
Let me tell you, I was surprised that they came out with that. I'll go get a copy so I can show off my favorite live album.
My Chemical Romance. I'm not saying it. You say
Anamanaguchi!
Gucci.
Anamanaguchi!
We were just talking about chiptune.
Yeah, because they were talking about video game music
it. Yeah.
in Brooke's music class.
Now-
And we were like, well, you gotta talk about chiptune and Anamanaguchi.
Hold on. Somebody wants to hear from me. All right, you ready? I'm totally gonna go tell them this story. This was my favorite CD of all time for live. The Ramones Live Triple J. Now they just released this for a record store day. It is a numbered copy. It was an exclusive, so I bought every one of them I could find. And you know, I sell them from time to time. I think they're still on the Super Sales page. But the CD of this has a little bit more to it. They edited this for record store day, but it's still a hell of a copy. So, Ramones live at Triple J in Australia. Hell of an album. Sorry, they asked me my favorite live. I'm like, what?
I know, because somebody asked you a question, you had to answer.
They never asked me a question. I'm like, shoot. I'll take the 5-second break there and answer a question.
Okay, what we got here? Oh, Killers, Hot Fuss.
I love that album.
Oh, back in stock. It was out of stock for a while.
Yes, and it looks like we have a few of them.
Yeah, if you just pass those to me, I'll show them all because they're too difficult.
They're not in the right way.
That's fine. I'll fix them quick. Oh, good stuff.
Racer X.
Oh!
We are big release hunting. This one,
Sonics.
I got no clue what this CD is, but it sells every time I bring it in. It's got to be some type of crazy ass death metal, if you ask me. Oh, let's see what it says there. Every time I bring it in, it sells.
Doro.
There you go.
ACBC.
Flick of the switch.
Got another CD for you.
Oh, got Iron Maiden, Life After Death. Now that's a hell of a live album too. Just saying.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, Chromatica,
311.
Gangsta, Blue Oyster Cult.
Lady Gaga with Tony Bennett.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, feel the noise.
Childish.
Quiet Riot. Mental Health. What'd you say?
Childish Gambino. Take your pick.
Oh, I got more Shawn Mendes.
I got Alice in Chains Facelift. And then of course, she has a Zappa 88. I think they limited edition the records for these, and I didn't see them as available anymore for this Zappa, believe it or not. Which is weird.
Oh, The Offspring.
Which one?
Americana.
Are you keeping yours separate from hers?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
So I could, did I take that back? Sassy. Oh, I got
'Cause
more
I-
The Offspring.
The reason why we're separating them by what it is,
Cleaning kits.
I've been getting shorted a little bit on certain things, so I'm doing accurate counts.
But that's not all. There's another box in the bottom.
Those cleaning kits sell like gangbusters. Check this out. If you haven't seen this in one of our live videos, I'll just show it real quick. Remember the old school ones? These kits sell like crazy. I thought they had a patent on them, but apparently RCA puts them out now. The only thing is they don't have that little slide out like the originals did. Remember how the originals used to slide out and you could stick like the spray and the little brush and the pad would fit all right in here? They don't have that anymore. But these are still pretty cool. And they work the same too.
More Shawn Mendes. And everybody loves them.
Yeah.
And no, I haven't had one single complaint. Everybody loves them. They're great. Fish! Fish! Story of the Ghost. Remember when we had that for Record Store Day?
Yes.
And there was that guy that grabbed his in the very beginning, and then when everybody was all done and there was room, he just stood there and looked at all the corners and all the numbers to get the best copy he could.
Uh-huh.
But he grabbed one to make sure he was going to get it, and then he just got out of everybody's way. Ooh, it's like a special package. Can you see this?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a puzzle.
Oh, I like when you do that.
The Killers, welcome to Wonderful, Wonderful, live from Royal Albert Hall.
Holy cow, that's a big set.
That's about what I got.
All right, here.
Yeah, like
Okay, so it's
it's seriously heavy.
now
It's heavy
now
for a
this
newborn baby.
this is a box set. You know, I brought one in. It is heavy for me too, which is good. It's got Hot Fuss, Sam's Town, Sawdust, Day and Age, live from Royal Albert Hall, Battleborn, and Wonderful, Wonderful.
And I'm going, please, wrist, don't give out.
So I mean, that's a hell of that's a big boy box set.
It's heavy.
So that's good.
That's
It will
awesome.
go. It will go right up on our wall.
I'm like, what do I do with it now?
Just put it on the back cart.
Okay.
What you got?
Rand Jones and the Indication.
Huh?
Duran Jones had a Record Store Day one like last year.
Maybe it's a new release. I don't know. Ah, hello from Brazil.
Oh, Brazil! We love Brazil.
AC/DC.
I was waiting for these copies to come in, but these corners look a little bit dinged, so unfortunately, they won't make it on the super sales page because you see how the corners are just not perfect. There's one that's good, but I won't put these up there. I don't like that. I let people make their decisions.
Sam Smith.
Lumineers.
I think that's the new Lumineers I was waiting for.
Ooh. Isn't that out this Friday?
I think so. Look at that.
Yeah, Bright Side.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So this was one of them I was waiting for the new releases.
More fish.
Very cool.
I got more Frank Zappa with 200 motels. Oh, Little Baby. Says
Little
it's My
Baby.
turn. Deluxe.
Sid Vicious.
Now, the lovely Stephanie made a TikTok for the Sex Pistols. Yesterday, day before?
Yeah. I had no idea that Sid Vicious was only in the band for a year, you know, before they broke up, and then a year later he was gone.
And do you remember the interesting fact with it? The fact that they have one album,
Oh yes, they have one album.
one studio album,
One studio album.
which is obviously Nevermind the Bullocks.
And they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. One studio album, and they're considered one of the most influential punk bands ever. With one studio album, and that one studio album was banned by the BBC. One
Because God
studio
saved the
album.
Queen. Ah,
Talking Heads.
Psycho Killers.
Kiss me, Sammy.
Now listen, we do understand there's a soundtrack, and there is 2 other albums, I believe, by the Sex Pistols. But there's one studio album.
One.
And there's a comp too, which Saxon, this is an indie exclusive. Check out the variant color, which is pretty darn cool.
Trying, but I got too many bubbles.
So, you want to talk about starting an uproar? Try telling Sex Pistol fans there's only one album.
Yeah, they were not happy with me.
12,000 people were like, are you kidding me?
But there's one studio album.
But you got to pick on the punks a tiny little bit.
Who else does? We've got Queen.
Yeah, we're going to move this
I
one down
can't
to her.
even reach it.
Here.
You want to take one more?
Yep.
There we go.
Ooh, it's L25.
Adele 25.
It's L25.
What?
Sublime.
Cool.
Del 21.
21. We're getting older and younger.
Younger.
Now there should be 100 copies of that.
Oh, well that would explain. Oh no.
Leonard Skinner's Second Helping Live.
Now here's Here's my weird statistic because I said it on the wrong one yesterday too. You see that hype sticker where it says red and blue marble? That's the new hype sticker. That's how you could tell the new pressing from the old pressing, which is probably the same pressing, but the new hype sticker from the old hype sticker, which one was pressed earlier. Because if you look on Discogs, if you look on eBay, if you look on Amazon, anywhere you buy records, they show this hype sticker as red, and it says red and blue splatter, not marble, which is interesting.
And we've got Radiohead. Kid Amnesia.
Runaways.
I brought these in.
They're the Queens of Noise.
There's 18 of these. Now, these as well have that strip on the top, and we knew this buying them. We didn't know about the Coltrane, but we knew that about this. These will be available on the super sales page of spinmearoundstore.com because I took the last 18 that were available at the moment just so I could sell them to you guys at a dirt cheap price, and we support and love the Runaways in this store. Now, what were you going to say? I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off.
Well, we've had one copy for over a year, you know, from the original big batch that we had gotten. We've had a copy for over a year, and that one never got ripped off.
People respect the Runaways.
People respect the Runaways.
They don't respect Rush. Rush is the one that always gets ripped
Rush
off.
and Rolling Stones.
Yeah. I think that because it's a more popular tag.
So maybe as they're flipping the tag, they grab it
On
on
accident.
accident.
And then you get some wise kid who comes in here and...
Yeah, Aerosmith.
Yeah, Aerosmith's another one that gets ripped off constantly. Just that little top strip.
And then it's like, oh, it's not new, but it is. Oh,
Nobody ever played it.
more Del 21.
You know, with all the new collectors getting into vinyl and this resurgence, we had to hang a sign.
Rob Halford?
That's a new release, right? Halford?
No, this is the older one, I believe.
Oh, okay.
This is like a Christmas type one.
Yeah. But
This
there's...
might be.
Let me see it.
Resurrection?
That's the reissue right there. That's the one I was waiting for.
Woo! I was like, Halford, I remember that. Halford!
Yes. Which is excellent new release coming out for Friday. Very, very cool. So, we do have it. And there should be more.
I'm still going with the Del 21.
Yeah, we got 100 of the Adele 21s.
The last one.
Yeah. What? You're just going to put it back in the box,
Yeah, I'm
right?
just going to put it back in the box.
That's fine. So this way we have 19, 21, 25, and 30 all on the super sales page of spinmearoundstore.com.
And we rock.
I got to put them all together. Yeah, Inner Speaker is a great album. From Tame Impala.
I have 21 and 25 in this box.
Aliens.
So,
She aged.
you're a big Currents fan. Are you a big Inner Speaker fan?
I haven't really listened to it as much, but yeah. I just got stuck on the current.
And you just couldn't move past it because it's so
Yeah.
awesome.
It drove everybody in her house nuts. Tame Impala Currents, because they weren't feeling it like she was.
Got Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Dark Side of the Moon. Should we tell them our ugly story or no?
I already kind of mouthed it, so we might as well.
Listen, the next person we catch cutting these things, they're going to be in a YouTube video. It's going to be a backroom brawl like bum fights. Yeah, it's going to happen. Because somebody in our store slit every single one of these. Just the top piece right here to get into the middle. There's got to be 6-8 copies out there right now that are slit, that were brand new yesterday or the day before. So when I catch them, we're totally going to do bum fights. Or I'm going to do like the movie Saw.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm going to put a lock on their mouth with some kind of a grenade. That's right. That's right. I don't do the whole ball and gag thing. I do grenade with the rubber band.
With a rubber band.
Nothing's in the middle of that record. That's the thing. Why would anybody rip that open?
It was like they were just being mean.
Yeah.
Just being shitty kids or something.
You know, maybe they think we're going to price them down. And in reality, I won't price them down. I'll just take them out of there and I'll hide them in one of my back rooms for 20 years.
And then when there's no more copies of Pink Floyd,
Ever.
yeah, you'll have ours.
You know, when the fight actually gets this, when we find out who wins the fight between Warner and Sony, with who owns the actual rights to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, then maybe I'll sell it.
So we got a whole bunch of Adele 21, and then on the bottom, they were hiding Nine Inch Nails
All right, that's a good album.
and Green Day and David Bowie.
Does he have his nuts?
No, he doesn't have his nuts. He never has his nuts.
See, man,
He's
they
a
clipped
freaking
him.
legend. Has anybody ever seen the Diamond Dogs with the nuts?
Only on that one episode of something. I got a hunt. They clipped them. Don't forget to go and get your animal spayed and neutered.
Shocker!
Okay, Bob Barker.
21.
Come on down.
I just want to make sure they all are.
What's your favorite place to eat and socialize? We like this place in Washington.
Where'd you pick me up?
It was close to my old warehouse, but we still go there religiously once a week. It's called Juanito's. And it's Mexican food,
And it's awesome.
but every single thing I've ever eaten there has real flavor. Okay, I only eat one thing there. I love the tacos.
Every single thing that I have eaten there, because I have gone through the entire lunch menu. Ooh, shrimp fajitas, so good.
last
That's my new favorite.
so last Sunday we went out to eat there, or the Sunday before, I'm not sure. Ooh, Flower Boy's back in stock.
Woohoo!
Tyler the Creator. And they ran out of refried beans. So they gave me black beans.
Oh, I love black.
I love black beans. I was like, this is like the greatest day ever. So instead of me eating my refried beans, I got a bowl of black beans.
I love black beans.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
it was-
them.
Unfortunately, because they ran out of refried beans in my taco salad, they gave me, a minimal portion of black beans and a lot more meat. So it was completely different than a normal.
Well, that was in my favor because I have to
I
sleep
love
next
love
to
the
you.
salad bar.
But it was still awesome.
Lindsay's
Well, it was not in my favor.
I get naked, man, it gets ugly.
Keep your clothes on.
No,
What the hell?
Husker Du, yeah. I don't know if they're unappreciated.
Fire.
Lonnie, everybody knows who Husker Du is. Ah, there you go. And you can tell that that's the indie exclusive on Fish because it's the alternate cover.
Mm-hmm.
The black one's the indie, the red one is the not indie.
Which messed me up for like the longest time.
Is it all Adele?
It's all Adele.
Ram! I am waiting for the new Paul McCartney, Half Speed Master. Oh, this Friday, David Bowie is re-releasing Low.
Oh, that's right.
It's an orange variant. I had 30 to 40 pre-orders for it yesterday. Yeah, all my copies are gone. So, I don't think it's going to be available in store, unfortunately. Unless there's more coming, which you never ever know. But David Bowie Low, you can still pre-order them from us. That's a weird tape job. Hold on, we've never seen that before.
Me neither. They didn't use the things. They taped them across instead.
Aliens.
The bumpers. And they've got cardboard in here as bumpers instead.
Yeah, it's weird. Let's see what pops out of them. It might be spring-loaded. Nope, we're okay.
I don't know. We're not done yet. Oh, okay.
What is it? Giant box set of what?
Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah! I ordered these in, too, but I was supposed to get 4 or 5. There might be some in there.
Can I open one?
Yeah, you can open one. Check this out. I had to order these in. Cooler than
The
cooler.
wrong way. I did do it the wrong way.
I'm super excited for this one. Is that more of them?
Like it. Look how
Yep.
nicely it's packed.
Okay, there's the end of those. That's great, because you both have them at the same time.
Okay. So we have.
Does the side blink? Is there a hole for a blink?
I don't think so. I'm not sure though.
On the box set, there's no hole?
I can't tell because see, it doesn't look like it does.
All right, you guys already know what this is. Pink Floyd Pulse. Hell of a box set. The CD has a blinking red light, like right here on the side of. Well, my hands are right there on the side of it. This one obviously doesn't have a blinking red light. I was super excited, and I was dying to know. But it's also got a 52-page hardback booklet and slip case. Well, this is obviously the slip case. I thought it was going to say slip mat, and it didn't. 180 gram vinyl.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's so darn heavy.
Yes, the 180 gram.
I'm not gonna open it.
No. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Both
So-
boxes have that.
Yeah.
Super cool. I'm so excited to have those. I'm tempted to put them on the super sales page, but I don't really do box sets on there because it's hard to gauge it with the post office. What's wrong?
How do you think it would ship
Just like that.
in that box? How do you think it
You would
ship?
probably have to put it in another box.
Yeah.
So you put it in like this box with that. And
Okay.
it'd be expensive. It's pretty heavy. I mean, what do you gauge it at? 6 pounds?
Yeah, about 6 pounds, maybe a little more, but at least 6 pounds.
What's the retail? I don't know. We're just opening them right here, right now.
Do you know how many things we look at?
Like
Yeah.
all the time.
I don't even know how many things we look at. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I had CDs.
Oh, you got boxes?
Yeah.
There's nothing else in here, right? I just want to make sure before I toss it.
All right. Now, Sean, you want something weird to open?
Sure, I like weird.
All right. I found this sitting in the back room. I don't know which one it's going to be, but it is definitely posters. I'm hoping it's the Nirvana poster, even though we don't have no more of those Nirvanas.
That'd be cool, though.
So I'm kind of curious as to what it is. If you want, Mama, you can just bring them up and tell them what they are.
Oh, okay. I was going to just hand them to you. I was just grabbing
Is it the Nirvana? Or is it?
No, I didn't make it all the way through. It's just weird. There we go. Hold on.
It could be Nirvana, Rolling Stones. It could be Kiss. It could be. What is it? Ah, okay. It's the Rolling Stones Tattoo You extra posters. Very, very cool. Double sided. It's got to go down a little bit. Wait. You got to wait with your
Okay.
turn. There you go. Right there's perfect. See? All right. So we got plenty of those. Now you could go right in front.
Right in
Just-
front?
Yeah. This way you're close enough.
Frank Zappa?
Zappa. Huh.
Okay, so here you do it. Ween.
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 Burnt weenies. What? Taylor Swift, of course, 1989. It's got my safe song on there.
Fall Out Boy.
Blank Spaces. It's my safe song. There you go. Fall Out Boy Greatest Hits.
Bob Seger.
Bob Seger. Now we did start a super sales page for CDs as well, and I have a feeling my prices are insane.
Taylor Swift.
I'm kind of nutser than Crazy Eddie some days.
Frank Zappa.
Freak out. Mothers of invention. I don't like how he did them dirty. That's my opinion.
Kiss.
Love Gun. Cool.
This was the one I already tried, and I was wrong.
Ah,
You need the rest.
some Ariana Grande. Yeah, we don't know what's in that either. Rip that sucker open and let's see it.
Do it.
Avenged Sevenfold. How's that?
Is it just a CD? I don't know. All the way down yonder. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just weird because it has like 8 packing slips on.
Again, if you're around 8 o'clock tonight, we will be live again, and we're going to be discussing unappreciated artists of the 70s and the 80s. We did some research for it, and we will have some fun facts and different things.
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay, lover.
That looks like it.
I wasn't
Featured.
whistling at her.
Featured.
It was featured.
Oh, it was a featured artist.
Featured artist.
She don't need no more help. Let me tell you. I'm gonna talk a little bit bad about Taylor Swift, but it's not really her. It's her management team. When that whole Reputation thing came out, it was terrible. I have never seen somebody do the scams that she did.
Oh,
To
with getting the points and having access to concerts and
Do you know how shitty that was to all of her fans? She was endorsing people. Oh, go buy 5 or 10 of my CDs and my records. 5 or 10 copies. So you could get, and she was endorsing that.
Yes.
Which I understand you have to promote yourself. I get that. But to have your fans who are all like 10 to 15 going out buying 10 copies of your album just so they could get higher points, so they could get better seating
Yep.
is
Preferred.
crappy. Huh?
Preferred seating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
preferred seating.
Yeah.
And, oh, don't forget to buy my t-shirts. And do you know how she made that a #1 album that year? Here was the biggest scam of the music industry by far. When they bought a t-shirt, she gave them a QR code for a download.
Oh yeah, they would be able to download whatever song she was
So
promoting.
every single piece of merch that she sold, she gave you a download code for that album, which counts as a unit sold.
Yeah.
So if you bought a t-shirt that said Taylor Swift on it, and you got a QR code, that means she sold an album.
But it was a t-shirt.
So it's kind of like cheating, manipulating the market.
Yeah, it was definitely cheating the system.
At the same time, I get it.
At the same time, as soon as it came out, I had to have it.
I understand. You know why I liked Reputation so much? It was her breakout album.
It was.
And the reason why it was a breakout album was because it was the last one that she had to do, I believe, for Big Machine. Or it was the extra one on top of that. Because normally when you go through one contract and you're going to sign another one, you get better terms. So if you get better terms on that contract, you have to do something completely different. So like Miley Cyrus, why she came in like a wrecking ball and why she went so nuts
Her foam finger.
is because it pushed her over the edge and that was her money.
Yeah.
Where she doesn't have no more advances, nothing to pay back. And Taylor didn't either. That's why now with all of her versions, you know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like a cop-out to let's not write new music. I know there's new songs on the albums.
I think it's actually because she doesn't own
Yeah, she
any
doesn't,
of
she doesn't
her
own the
music.
rights, so then
So she was able to put out. That is new material for her because it's sung her way. She wasn't
So-
told how to manifest
it's
the album.
basically like if someone wants to use her song in a movie, she's like, well, don't use that version, use my version.
Right.
I just think now. Don't get me wrong. So somebody just wrote Taylor's not the only one who does this. I completely
No,
get it,
absolutely.
but she is the biggest.
Yeah, she was the one that we all found out about because she was pushing it so hard.
Yes. No. Hers was very blatant. Where everybody else kind of keeps that on the DL and doesn't really. She wasn't telling anybody
No.
what was going on and why she was doing these things, but the way that she pushed it was far harder than any other artist I've ever seen before. That's my biggest problem with what she did. And I love Taylor Swift. I'm not bashing her. I think she's a great role model. I think the way she handles herself in business is wonderful. But with that particular album, and I liked Reputation, I just think she went overboard, and the competition for her to get that #1 spot was so intense that she pulled out all the stops, and it just made me look at her as it's a little too listen, the whole reason for her version is so she gets credit for her work.
Right.
Correct.
We understand that. But she wasn't pushing it, her version, with Reputation. I guarantee you, Reputation.
No, she was just going to be #1.
Yes, that's the thing. You know, and then they want to tell you it's okay if you don't achieve #1 and you don't do this and you don't do that in life. These same artists will sit there and pitch this shit to you. But yet when it came down to it, push came to shove, she literally sold out all of her fans. Right down the river because they don't even know what they're doing. Now, I'm not saying the older fans didn't understand it, no. What I'm saying is the younger ones.
I didn't know that until just about after the fact.
So, I get it. At the same time, I think it's kind of crappy.
Kind of poopy.
And believe me, do you know how many artists she taught? Well, that's like nobody understands. I'm going to talk about hip hop for 5 seconds, and then I'm going to go. But Rick Ross. Rick Ross did something so amazing for the music industry. No, actually, it wasn't even Rick Ross who first did it. You know who was the very first artist that found the loophole? Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Limp Bizkit did something
Okay.
for the music industry that drives everybody crazy. But Rick Ross did it blatant.
Okay.
Because in Rick Ross's music, in the beginning of every song that has radio play, it says Maybach music. And nobody can understand why he would do that. With him, and Limp Bizkit did that first. They didn't say Maybach music, they said something else. They were able to advertise. So they were legally allowed to pitch radio stations to play their song every hour on the hour. And that's how they got famous 3 times faster. But I do, actually more times than that. Yeah, I did it all for the cookies. What? But yeah, no, that's really how it is. So, I don't know. I would go more into it, but what the heck? We're going to be live tonight, people. Live tonight.
There's 55 people here. We only got 31 thumbs ups.
Oh, yeah, man. We're getting out of here, man.
24 people that
Listen.
are not having any fun with us.
That's right. That's right. If you can't hit the thumbs up button for us, I mean, what's the point of me talking? I talk to myself anyway. Last question. Which Rolling Stones limited edition vinyl has colored vinyl? All of them. Somewhere, I guarantee you there's a variant for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Newberry Comics has been doing a lot of variants.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. Like a lot.
Like everything, just about.
A lot.
You know, we're going to start doing a few variants here and there. But that's later down the road, and we're not going to tell you about that right now.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
We do already have things in the works and plans going on. Because, you know, we don't just unbox records here. We actually sell them.
And wrap them.
Yeah.
Ship them.
Because if we didn't sell them, yeah, we would have been broke a long time ago.
Yep.
And this whole place would be full.
Mm-hmm.
Because how long have we been doing these videos for? I don't know. Check the oldest videos. I mean, in the beginning, see, every record store assumes that they can sell new records from the door.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't a millionaire, you can't.
No. You buy too much stuff that doesn't move fast enough.
And that's how you go broke.
Mm-hmm.
See, you have to concentrate on the used, and then you move on to the new.
And then you're filling up your sections that you can't get the records in used. That's the new.
Yeah, we actually, yeah. Shauna is the best rapper in the game.
She is.
I try.
She's a gangster rapper.
She's gangsta.
Gangsta.
All right, well, we got 7 more thumbs ups.
Okay.
We
That's
appreciate
okay.
you guys. Thank you so much. What are we going to do now?
So now they go.
No!
No, we're not doing that. You guys need to show up. 8 p.m., man.
8 p.m. tonight.
8 p.m. tonight.
Eastern Standard Time.
That's right, because we're, you know, live. We're live.
Yep. We're live now. We'll be live then. And we're gonna have a whole lot more fun then.
So, you know what we're just going to say?
What?
Auf Wiedersehen.
9.
9! Wave.